John Kirby, National Security Council spokesperson, trying to square Bibi Netanyahu's aspirations to eliminate all sort of like even the...
It's for both because of what he's claiming. No Palestinian statehood is what he's saying, and no post-war scenario.
And no Palestinian freedom within these. And again, like the Palestinians living in these areas will never be made citizens of Israel, certainly under Netanyahu. So when they talk about the Netanyahu's aspirations for the river to the sea, somehow it is fundamentally different than the aspirations of Hamas's aspirations.
Or like leftist activists saying from the river to the sea on the protests.
Here's John Kirby trying to increasingly, Netanyahu is just embarrassing the Biden administration. And these guys have to keep sort of like pretending that's not happening.
Him and Ben-Gvir don't give him like 45 minutes before they contradict him.
Yeah.
Did the president address Netanyahu's use of the phrase "from the river to the sea" in their conversation today? I know the White House has previously said that phrase is divisive. So
I'm not aware that that specific phrase was discussed.
do you condemn him using that phrase?
Look, there's a connotation with that phrase. We've talked about this before, but when you use the phrase "river to the sea," it speaks basically to the mantra of Hamas and in their manifesto, where they basically describe the geographic bounds of what they believe to be Palestine. And if you look at it on the map, if you go look at the four corners that they describe it, it's basically the state of Israel. They just don't believe it should exist. So again, it's not a phrase that we recommend using, given because of that context.
But this wasn't Hamas. This was Netanyahu.
I understand. I don't have anything more on that, and I certainly don't have anything more in the conversation to read out with respect to that.
So in other words, you're asking me about Netanyahu's aspirations to have no Palestinians within the river to the sea. And I'm going to just talk about how Hamas's use of that phrase is problematic.
Kind of sums it up. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing for them.
The sham.
I mean, this is Biden. This will be Biden's legacy. This is what it will be.
Without a doubt. Certainly, it will certainly be Biden's legacy if this is his final year as president, without a doubt. Here is a voter in Michigan. And look, I think there is a cap on Donald Trump's, the votes that Donald Trump can get. But the problem for Biden is not that people are more, too many people are going to defect to Donald Trump. The problem for Biden is that they're not going to come out
exactly
and vote for him. And you've got his election, a reminder in 2020, when Joe Biden was just, returned to normalcy. And everybody was itching to get rid of and put Donald Trump in the rearview mirror. Finally end Donald Trump's sort of domination of everything in our life. He wins by 40,000 votes over the course of 3 or 4 states.
With record turnout, the most number of people that ever voted in any presidential election in this country. So what happens when someone like this in Michigan stays home?